Good morning, family, friends, and my few faithful followers. I'm trying a very interesting traditional dish this morning. It's a Cape Malayan dish called Frikkadels Selmaar, and I'm putting an Italian touch to it. I know my old pal you really enjoys it when I modify the recipes a little with my own unique improvements. Frikkadels Alitalia. Well, let's get going. These are all the ingredients I'm going to use. It's a pasta dish with frikadels or meatballs as the base, and it's baked in the oven once everything's been fried and the dish has been assembled. Well, let's get cracking. To my trusty non-slip mixing bowl, I add about a half a pound of mince, about 1.5 chopped onions, a good handful of breadcrumbs. I'm using brown breadcrumbs because they're healthier. Teaspoonful of garlic and ginger paste, a teaspoonful of oregano, about half a teaspoonful of salt, real genuine white pepper, and a teaspoonful of sun-dried tomato pesto, about a half a cup of milk, not too much, you don't want it too runny, about a half a teaspoon of sugar to help brown it. I also add 1 egg. Smells okay to me. Mix that all together. Add a good generous amount of olive oil to fry the frikadels. And set the heat on medium to high. And I make medium-sized frikadels, not too big, that size. Okay, the last one's in, and they're cooking quite nicely. Right, let's see how these are getting on. I've turned them all over. They're falling apart a little. Next time I'll use more glue. I've removed all my beautifully formed frikadels and arranged them in my beautiful Corningware ready to bake. Now I return to my frying pan, add a little more olive oil, keep all the rest of the juices in there. Let's get the heat up a little. To that I add a little onion to brown, a little of my chopped up red chili with the seeds removed, just for a little bit of a bite. I'll put in about a teaspoonful of oregano, a teaspoonful of basil pesto, teaspoonful of sun-dried tomatoes. Let all that brown a little more of this delicious garlic and ginger paste, You'll need quite a bit of salt, so I'll put in a good teaspoonful of salt. Mix that around a little. Don't want the garlic frying for too long, else it'll get quite bitter. That looks alright. This is about half a litre of chicken stock. Now I shall add a cup of rinsed elbows. That's my pasta. Make sure I get it all out. Give that a good stir. Now I can add my tomato to bring out all the flavour. I'm using Frikkadels pomodori. Got a nice flavour. And my frikadelles are all arranged, and I can slowly, gently add this on top. Totally cover the frikadelles. Add half a tub of fresh cream. Now I grate on about 100 grams of mature cheddar. A couple of grams of this very expensive Parmesan. And there we have it. Just about ready to pop it in the oven. I can add my last little bit of green basil. And into the oven for 25 minutes at 180 degrees centigrade. 30 minutes is up, and let's see how it has turned out. Ooh, looks pretty good. There you go. What does that look like? Well, the proof of the pudding is in the tasting, so let's have a taste. Very tasty. Well, dear family, friends, and faithful few followers, after that delicious lunch, I feel quite encouraged. Anyway, before I go, I'll say cheerio, totsiens, and bottoms up. See you next week, and as I always say, if I don't see you through the week, you've got it. I'll see you through the window. Till we meet again.